which is a group of people from different faiths who come together in order to share a common purpose and to bring the shared values to serve. And out of that came this one project called Project HEAL, which is Help, Empowerment, Love. Is that correct? Yes. And then out of that intention came the idea for one of the services that is most needed by those people who are without homes in the Santa Barbara, Colita area. And it's called the Showers of Blessing that came out of that need. And it's just a beautiful, wonderful meeting of the needs of people and an outpouring of a way to bring some beautiful dignity and support to people who are in a difficult situation in life. So I'd like to introduce these two folks who are going to come up first. And it's Mary?
Linda.
I'm sorry, Linda,
Okay.
Who's the operations manager for the Showers of Blessing. And she has an amazing story. So Linda, here you go. See if that mic's good for you there.
Good morning. Thank you for letting me be here.
Move that closer.
Is that okay? Is that better?
That's
okay.
good, yeah.
I just wanted to tell you my journey on how I became the operations manager for Showers of Blessing. I was born into an alcoholic family, the youngest of 4, and I was taught the way to handle problems was by drinking and things of that nature. Didn't know how to communicate. My parents fought a lot, and by the time I was 13, it was a very abusive home. And by the time I was 13, I left home. I just couldn't take it anymore. And of course, that began a 38-year of alcohol and drug addiction for me. I was homeless for a while, but I was determined to make it, so I put myself in school and got into the medical field and tried to balance that addiction and try to live a normal life for a long time. In the 38 years, a lot of things happened. I was in abusive relationships. I was looking at homelessness 3 times in that 38 years. The last time, I had 2 beautiful children as well, but during this hard time, I lost my son to Child Protection Services, and then my daughter was taken in a custody battle. So that just drove me deeper into my addictions, is what it did. I did not have the tools to learn how to better my life. So speeding up, I was to this point now, I'm 38 years old, and I'm homeless again. 48 years old. I'm homeless again, and deeper in my addiction than I'd ever been. I was living in at the churches on their front porch, in boats. I'd go down to the marina and find a boat that I could sleep in. And it just became, it got worse and worse. It's very violent out there, so I was in and out of hospitals at the end with broken bones and concussions. And I remember one night, just a few years ago, I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't fight it anymore. I didn't know how to do it. And I remember thinking and saying out loud, God, if you exist, please get me out of here. And, you know, otherwise I just wanted to die. I just wanted not to wake up. I just couldn't fight anymore. A few days, not too long after that, a few days, a week after that, I got in touch with a family member, and she picked me up, brought me back up to Santa Barbara. And I entered into the Bethel House, which is a year-long rehab, residential rehab. And there they taught me and studied the Bible with me. And I started to begin to understand that I can have a relationship with God, and this God was a kind God, and that He would forgive me for the pain I caused my family and my children. And I began that relationship, and my year end was coming up, and I'm supposed to move out and get my job and get my life back together. 2 days after I moved out, I was hired as the operations manager for Showers of Blessing. And they treated me very kind. They were patient. This was all new to me now, dealing with people in life and everything sober. So they were very, very patient with me, and they helped me, and I grew with them, and I was blessed to be a part of this organization that helps people that can no longer help themselves. And I feel that the reason why I got to know the Lord and got to have a second chance on life is because people allowed themselves to be used as a vessel to help others. And so here I get to pay back now, and I get to give back to the people where they're at, where I was just at a couple of years ago. So I am blessed today. I also get to work for the Santa Barbara Rescue Mission as the resident manager for that women's recovery home. So I am giving back, and I feel like I have a purpose in life now. And it's a wonderful, wonderful journey that I have been on, and I don't regret it because I have everything I have today. I have a relationship with my kids again, and life is really good. I actually like waking up in the mornings. So I just want to give you that testimony. What we do with the Showers of Blessing is like what people have done for me, is to help those who need help, who need encouragement, kindness, things like that. So I'm going to turn it over to Ken and let him tell you a little bit more about what we do. Thank you very much.
And Linda is a great manager for the trailer. Thank you for inviting us to come here. And we want to extend an invitation to you. If your heart is ready and you don't know what you're going to do about this problem of homelessness in our city and in the country, we'd like to offer you a way to help. It's a big problem. It takes time. We have many agencies, county, city, all kinds of resources going into trying to solve this problem, and it's going to take time. It might take a lot of time. But in the meantime, we can do something right now. And this is the most exciting project I've ever been involved with, because all of the energy, all of the funds are coming from consortiums of churches in our areas that come together to make this happen. We have a shower trailer that we bring to various locations so that we can provide showers on a regular basis to the homeless in our community. When we did a poll of the homeless community, asking them what are the priorities of the most important things that you need in your life, number one was shelter, of course. Number two was a place to get cleaned up, to just take care of basic personal hygiene. And it is difficult to do. You can bird bath in the bathroom at Marshall's on State Street. That is, in the sink, clean yourself up there. You can illegally try to sneak into a shower down at the marina, face a $260 fine if you get caught. And they're pretty strict down there. You can try to take a cold shower on the beach late at night and hope nobody sees you, but it is difficult. So, Showers of Blessings was born. And it's with an inspiration of a man named Reverend Doug Miller, who is a retired Baptist minister. And then he joined with the Reverend Ron Cox in Christ Lutheran Church in Goleta, who came up, this church, this small church, came up with the money all by themselves. I mean, they had a nice windfall, and they didn't put it into any other things they could have done. And they said, no, we're going to serve the homeless. We're going to buy this trailer. It's got 2 full bathrooms in it, and we're going to put it to work. And then they invited other churches to join them. Here we are a year and a half later, 2,300 showers have been taken in this trailer. We've served we figure over 100 people that are homeless. And all of this was happening up in Isla Vista and Goleta. We decided that it's time to bring this trailer downtown because we have a little over 100 homeless counted up in the Ivy Goleta area. There are well over 1,000 downtown. Casa Esperanza shut down their shower facilities. The Salvation Army shut down their shower facilities. There really are not many showers left. So, if your heart is ready, and you don't know what you can do to help with the homeless, here's what we're offering to you. Join our new consortium that we're building downtown. A new consortium of churches. One of the first that's jumped in is Our Lady of Sorrows. They have given us a place to park our trailer on Thursdays between 3:30 and 6:30. We just started 4 weeks ago offering showers to the homeless who come to Alameda Park for dinner every Thursday night. That's offered by a consortium of churches. And this has been happening for quite a while. So we're expanding on our services to the homeless here downtown. And the Unitarian Society right across the street has donated a considerable amount of money to this effort, and volunteers. We've also got volunteers who've begun to help from First Methodist Church as well. And we're building this new consortium. We'd like to invite you to join us. There are several things you can do. The ministry is bigger than just the trailer. It can be a clothing ministry, a laundry ministry, a snack ministry while people are waiting to take their showers. Right? It can be a ministry of cutting hair. It can be a ministry of actually getting on your hands and knees and helping to wash out the shower after each use. There's lots of ways that you can help with this. So we'd like to invite you to visit the trailer. We have it parked in your parking lot right now after the service. Come on out. Linda and I will give you a tour of the shower trailer and tell you about how it works and other ways that you can help. One more thing. We have an immediate need. We have to pull this trailer around with a truck. Well, with the extra travel of pulling this thing downtown over these last 4 weeks, our truck died. And so now we need more support to keep this thing going. And also we need the more support to build the capacity to create more locations downtown so that we can serve the homeless better. So thank you so much for inviting us here. And if your heart is ready, we have something for you to do. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I got to witness the showers of blessing in action, and to watch someone go in, and with their posture being somewhat downcast, I guess you might say, and then when they emerged, there was this sense of feeling good about themselves, and I thought, just that experience, just to going into, for you and I, we go into showers on a regular basis, but there hasn't been a long time since our last one, and to feel, that sense of being dignified by just cleanliness, how we can present ourselves to the world, and if we're looking for employment and to be received by the world, by appearances, all those things can be transformed by a shower. So I was really moved by it. I knew that that's something quite basic and simple, and that there's ways that we can get involved. And I'm personally going to get involved by at least being there in a way of just being with the people, and be there to talk with them. Because there was a time in Denise and my life about 15 years ago when for a short period of time, for about 2 weeks, we were, no more than that actually, about a month, we were homeless. And we did have a broken down trailer that did not have a shower in it. And just going days upon days without that and not having a place to live and wondering how we were going to manage. I really understand what that plight is, what that feels like. And I certainly, if I can add just a little bit of comfort to someone in that position, it's an easy calling to say yes to. So I'm inspired. I hope more of us will get involved. So I have just a brief time today to talk to you, and so I just wanted to share a couple of